Hello students, today we will start 11.4 of class 8. So see here what is given. Given a cylindrical tank, in which situation will you find surface area and in which situation you will find volume to find out how much it can hold. Okay, so for first situation we will find out volume. Okay, because hold means the capacity of that particular cylindrical tank we have to need to find out. So inside this is the capacity and this can be obtained by taking out volume. Number of cement bags required to plaster it. Okay, cement bags means outer area we have to plaster it, so for that we need area. So this is by surface area, and to find the number of smaller tanks then can be filled with water from it. So for that also we can find out volume, because inside by which we have to fill it, that is called volume. So this is question number 1. Now let us see what is given in question number 2. So see here, this is our question number 2. Okay. Now what is given in question number 2? The diameter of a cylinder A is 7 centimeter, height is 14. So diameter is given. By dividing it by 2 we can take out radius. Okay. So see, radius of the cylinder 7 by 2. Now next, diameter of cylinder B is given and height of cylinder B is given. Without doing any calculations, can you suggest whose volume is greater? Verify it by finding the volume of both the cylinders. Check whether the cylinder with greater volume also has greater surface area. So for first we need to take out volumes, and if the volume is greater for any cylindrical tank, we need to find out that for that particular cylindrical tank's area is also greater or not. So see, volume of a cylinder, first cylinder, okay, A and B. Pi r square h is the volume of a cylinder, and here we are using how much radius for first, that is 7 centimeters. So radius is 7 divided by 2, because 7 is a diameter. Radius of cylinder B, this is the total diameter of cylinder B, so 14 divided by 2 is the radius of cylinder B. Now here volume of cylinder A, pi r square h. By placing all the values we are getting 539 centimeter cube. This is the volume of first cylinder, cylinder A. Now second cylinder, for second cylinder we are getting volume after placing all the values, that is 1078 centimeter cube. So here we can easily see volume of cylinder B is greater than volume of cylinder A. Okay, volume of cylinder B is greater than volume of cylinder A. Now surface area of cylinder A, that is 2 pi r plus h. After placing all the values we are getting 385 centimeter square. And similarly surface area of a cylinder B, that is 616 centimeter square. Now here we can see area of cylinder B is greater than the area of cylinder A. Okay, see here, area of cylinder B is greater than area of cylinder A. Thus surface area of cylinder B is also greater than the surface area of a cylinder A. Means in both the cases, in case of area and case of volume, the cylinder B is having greater surface area as well as greater volume. So this is our question number 2. Now let us see question number 3. See what is given in question number 3. This is our question number 3. See what is given here. A cuboid of dimension 60 centimeter, 54 centimeter, 30 centimeter. How many small cubes with 6 centimeters can be placed in the given cuboid? Can be placed inside means we have to take out volume. Okay. Now volume of a cuboid L into B into H, that is 97,200 centimeter cube. Now side of the cube which has to be inserted in that cuboid, that is 6 centimeters. So what is the volume of that cube? Volume of that cube is 216 centimeter cube, because we know that what is the volume of a cube, that is side to the power 3. Okay, now here we are having volume of the cuboid, volume of the cube. Once we will divide volume of cuboid by volume of the cube, we are getting number of total cubes which has to be inserted inside the cuboid. So after dividing volume of cuboid by volume of cube, we are getting 450. So how many total cubes we need to place inside the cuboid? We need total 450 cubes to fill this cuboid. Okay, this is our question number 3. Now see question number 4. Find the height of a cylinder whose volume is 1.54 meter cube and diameter of the base is 140 centimeter. Here you can see this is in meter cube, this is in centimeter. So we cannot take two units in a single question. So either we will convert meter cube into centimeter or centimeter into meter. Okay, so see, here it is written diameter of the base is given. So for that we need radius. So diameter divided by 2 gives us radius, that is 70 centimeter. But we have to convert both the units in a same quantity, so we are converting this centimeter into meter. So we know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So for converting centimeter to meter, we will divide it by 100. So 70 divided by 100 meter. This is the radius. Now what is the volume of a cylinder? That is pi r square h. But here it is already given. So by placing all the values, pi r square means 2 times r and h. H we don't know. After transposing all the values, we can take out value of h, which is height. So that is 1 meter. Thus the height of a cylinder is 1 meter. Now let us see question number 5. See what is given here. A milk tank is in the form of a cylinder whose radius is 1.5 meter and length is 7 meter. Find the quantity of the milk in liters that can be stored in the tank. Again, quantity of liters that can be stored means fill inside the tank. So if we have to fill the tank, it means we have to take out volume. So radius is given, length is given. Length can be considered as height of that cylinder. So what is the volume of a cylinder? That is pi r square h. After placing all the values, we are getting 49.5 meter cube. But we know that here in question it is given we have to take out quantity in liter. So 1 meter cube is equals to 1000 liter. So 49.5 meter cube is equals to 49.5 into 1000 liters. So that is 49,500 liters. So this is the total quantity of milk that can be stored in a tank. So see, this is our question number 5. Now let us see what is our question number 6. See, this is our question number 6 and 7. And these two are the last question of this exercise. If each edge of a cube is doubled, how many times will its surface area increase? How many times will its volume increase? Okay. Now see here, let us take initially edge of the cube will be L. So initial surface area will be 6L square. Okay. And once the edge of that cube will become double, means it will become 2 times. So first it is L. After doubling it, we are getting it 2L. Okay. So for that case, new surface area is 2 into 6 into side of edge. So that is 6 into 2L square, that is 4 into 6L square. Okay. Means once the edge is L, this is our surface area. Once the edge is doubled, this is our surface area. Clearly the surface area will increase how many times? 4 times. Once we increase or once we double the edge. Now let us take for volume. For volume, we are taking the edge of that cube is L. So L cube in the first condition, once the edge is doubled, then in that case, volume will be 8L cube. So here we can see volume can be 8 times increase. Okay. How much time volume will increase? 8 times volume will increase once we double the edge. So this is our question number 6. Now see question number 7. Water is pouring into a cuboidal reservoir at the rate of 60 liter per minute. If the volume of reservoir is 108 meter cube, find the number of hours it will take to fill the reservoir. Now here volume is already given in meter cube, but 60 per liter the water is pouring inside the cuboidal reservoir. So we have to convert again this meter cube into liter. So 1 meter cube is equals to 1000 liters. So again we will multiply it by 1000 and we are getting 1 lakh. Here we are getting 1,08,000. Okay. Now see what we have to do next. This is the total quantity of that reservoir and how much per liter we are pouring inside it. We are pouring 60 liter per minute. So that is, if per minute is 60, then we know that 1 hour is equals to 3600 seconds, means 60 into 60 minutes. So see, we know that in 1 minute 60 seconds are there. Okay. So in 60 minutes, how many seconds are there? 60 into 60. So 60 into 60 liter, 3600 liter per hour. Once we divide the required number of our total quantity of reservoir upon total quantity which has to be poured inside the reservoir, 3600. So total how much it will take to fill the reservoir? 30 hours it will take to fill the reservoir. So this is how we have completed our chapter number 11 of class 8. Thank you students for watching this video.